So as we begin this new year, are you ready for a new beginning? You know, there's absolutely a way to have a new beginning. Beginnings are an important part of any process. And many times we want to skip over the beginning to get to the middle or to get further into the process. But it's really in the beginning where everything is established for any new adventure. And so today I want to share with you two ideas that will allow you to make this year a great new beginning. And the first one, Stephen Covey teaches to begin with the end in mind. So I want you to imagine the end of this year. Imagine December 31st of this year. Who are you going to be? What's your life going to look like? What are you going to create? And actually begin creating that mentally, emotionally. Begin with the end in mind, where you're going. Because when you begin to create the mental equivalent of where you want to be at the end of the year, the universe then begins to dial in and direct you to all the things that you need to accomplish the intention that you set before it. So we always have to begin with the end in mind. On the spiritual level, that is really the most powerful way to begin any new adventure, by creating the mental equivalent of where we want to be. But there's more than that. And the other thing that is so important to beginnings is really knowing where you're at. Spiritually, sometimes we want to go to the ending, we want to go to the possibility without taking a real inventory of where we are now. If you were going to take a trip from wherever you live today to New York, it wouldn't be helpful if you knew exactly where you are. So part of being in the beginning is that you take a real assessment of where you are. If one of your goals for this year is to release weight, then this week I want you to get on the scale. If one of your goals is to get out of debt, then I want you to take a real assessment of how much debt you have. If you want to create more abundance this year, then I want you to really be able to know within a penny how much money you made last month. Because oftentimes we want to go to the end picture without really knowing where we are in the beginning. And the beginning and the ending require absolute clarity. Today, begin with the end in mind, but know exactly where you are in the beginning. When we can live from that vision of where we're going and in the truth of where we are, we really are free. So today, this new year can be anything that you decide it can be. But I want you to have a vision for the end of the year, but then I want you to tell yourself the absolute truth on where you are right now. Have a great year and make 2011 the year of abundant living. God bless you, and I'll see you next week.